Hi YFam, welcome to today's video. This is a very special video because this launch in particular has taken me a little over 2 years to get to. This is a product, the one you're going to be meeting today, that I have been working on since before we even launched Wearified as a brand. But before we get into the product, I have just a big fat thank you to say to each and every one of you. Whether you're customers, whether you just follow the brand across pages, whether you talk about it, if you're someone who has been part of our word of mouth marketing, which I think has been the strongest amongst everything else, your reviews, your feedback means the world to us. And as a small bootstrapped indie brand that has literally a team of 4 to 5 people, myself included, winning the most prestigious beauty awards in the country, it was a huge deal. It was a huge deal. For those of you who may not know, or just in case you're hearing this for the first time, I have over here with me the very prestigious Elle Beauty Award that Wearified won for our IRL Paris Filter Airbrush Powder, the compact variant. This was our first ever product to get sold out. It took 2.5 hours, I want to say, and I remember we had a small batch kept aside for sending out PR, which we realized was useless to do if we didn't have any stock to sell. And so we managed to get another small batch restocked really quickly, and even that got sold out. And it's a constant learning curve with this product from the point of view of how much inventory to keep and what to do. And mind you, we keep inventory in thousands and thousands of things. And even though we try to micro batch from a sustainable point of view, or just from a price point of view, because as a small brand that's what we can do at a time, your support towards us just means the world to me. So I have to start out this video with just expressing my gratitude to each and every one of you for your undying love and for having faith that my brand, as someone who we work with the best of the best formulators. Naturally, I'm not a chemist myself, and the fact that we've been able to work with the best of the best in the industry to bring us closer and closer to what we want to achieve as a brand, it just means a lot. So thank you. I couldn't have done this without you. If it wasn't for content creator Aanam getting support from each and every one of you, I wouldn't have been able to reach Wearified founder Aanam, and it just means the world to me. In true tradition style, I have Jerry over here sitting next to me, as he always is when I'm filming a launch video, and he refuses to come on camera. Will you just come and wave, show your hand? No? Okay, he says no. Shall we get into today's launch? Because that is what we're here for. Okay, so today's launch. Now, I want to give you a little bit of a vision on what we have in mind before we, kind of really get into the reveal of this launch sitting over here. Every time I'm ideating and thinking of what to do with Wearified, because as you may know by now, while we have expert formulators, the ideas of what products need to be worked on comes from me. I have these crazy fantasies on the kinds of products that I want to see out there that are perfect for us to use on a daily basis, that genuinely fill need gaps in the market. A lot of people think that the beauty industry today is very saturated, and yet somehow there are gaps in this space that aren't being worked towards for whatever reason. The simplest example I can give you is that when we launched airbrush powders in the price range of around 1,000, which is where ours are, and I'm talking in Indian rupees, of course, typically airbrush powders were perceived as pro-only products, or products that costed many thousand rupees. And the fact that we've been able to bring that down, what is perceived as a pro item, but bring it down to just 1,000 rupees and bring it into daily use, was a huge accomplishment. So the vision I have for the way we want to work on products has to do with need gaps, has to do with bringing luxurious formulas to you within affordable price points. Of course, affordability is very subjective, but I'm going to have my perception on that, and also a reading based on the fact that we see all of these sales happening and we see the responses that you guys give me. I have so many of you who come and tell me, we dropped XYZ Lux brand to now only use Wearified in this category. And I'm not going to name drop because that's going to be shady of me. But even that in general as a compliment, it just means the world to me. And that is when I know I'm doing something right as a founder. You know what I mean? As a content creator, I feel like I have a great insight into what's happening globally, what's being launched, and just seeing that I can link things together to get these truly unique products into our daily lives is what Wearified aims to achieve. And I want to be able to bring you those, like when we talk about competitors, in competitors word there's so many brands that one can put as competitors for us, but for us, when I think of competitors, I only think of luxe high-end brands. And even though we don't have their scale, and maybe we'll take a very long time to get there, or maybe we'll get there very quickly, I don't know, I'm an optimistic person. I think of them and not necessarily brands in the same price or lower price points is purely because I'm ambitious and I want you to be able to drop a product that costs 4,000 and say, I'd rather buy 4 of the same thing I'm getting from Wearified. I want to be able to give you the same experience, the same finish, the same just everything, look, feel on how it applies on your face, and still at the same time save that money. And probably it will also be better for you because we're applying a lot of skincare benefits to all our ranges. You see each and every product that we have out there, whether it's aloe in our fragrances, whether it's the butters in our liquid lipsticks, whether it's butters even in our powder products, which make them not so dry. I'm someone with dry skin and I gravitate towards all powder products because they're more forgiving, they're easier to work with, and they do not dry down my already dry skin, because we're not using things in the industry what is called marketing dosage. We're using genuinely good ingredients and products in performance dosage. In case you are curious, on my face today we have Beauty Berry blush, black coffee contour, I have ginger tea on my lids with citrine in the inner corners, I have of course airbrush powder all over my face, I have red velvet cupcake on my lips, and shall we get to it? I think it's time for the reveal. Okay, so joining us today is Wearified's newest baby. I feel like such a proud mama sharing this one with you. We have the Wearified Step Zero Anti-Pollution Blurring and Hydrating Primer with SPF 25 PA++. I can't believe I'm saying it out loud because I've had the final formula in my hand for about a year, I think, at this point, and honestly, it's just been, I haven't been able to use anything or love anything else the same way when it comes to my base. Let me show you what the inside looks like. Can't believe I'm allowed to finally reveal this on camera after using it for so long behind the scenes. You may or may not have seen the white version of this in a few clips here and there. I left it in my vlogs and in some of my videos, and nobody guessed it, which I was very grateful for. In fact, I put up a picture on my broadcast channel on Instagram and I said the new launch is right there, and somehow everyone missed it. Guys, here it is. Okay, so I want to just quickly get a few things out of the way because otherwise I will get so excited and I will forget to talk about the product, which we cannot afford to do. Over here we have a hybrid product that mixes together a moisturizer, a blurring cream-like finish, sunscreen, because like I mentioned, it has SPF 25 PA++, and a primer. However, it doesn't have a tint. I know over here when you see it, it looks like it's like skin complexion or flesh toned, and when you apply it, it might look like that just for a minute or so, but it sits down and blends into your skin no matter what your skin shade is. We have tested this across a plethora of skin tones and it works well for everyone. It leaves no white cast behind. So one of the things I want to share with you in terms of struggles of this product was we really tried to pump up the SPF from 25 PA++, which is quite decent, but I wanted to try and hit the 40-50 mark. But the problem with the 40-50 mark is that it was leaving behind a white cast, which would mean that you would have to wear it only with makeup. My goal was to create a product that you could wear with or without makeup. Literally, sometimes you guys would leave comments and say your skin is glowing, your skin is looking so nice. In every morning routine, when I get out of my shower and I'm applying things on my face, this is there, and now I can finally share that with you. This leaves your skin to look like it has this very unique radiant matte finish. I wouldn't say it's totally dew or it's totally matte. It looks natural skin finish like, but it's also very healthy, very glowy, and it doesn't look like you're sweating at any point of time. So I'm sure you guys know that one of my biggest concerns as someone who lives in Mumbai and someone who lives in India is that when we apply certain cream products or things that are very dewy, you can very easily look like you're sweating, and that applies whether your skin type is dry or oily or whatever, right? I wanted to create something that could work across for any skin tone and any skin type as well. So one of the things that I would like to tell you is that even as a dry skin girl, I don't need too much of it. A little goes a long way. It's a very, very, very good product to layer on. Like you can start with a little and then build up. Start with like a coin-sized amount maybe. And if you're an oily skin person, you can take a little bit more if you'd like. I feel like how much you use is such a personal preference, so I don't want to give you any definitive guideline to it. It'll be a little bit more intuitive, but it will not leave a white cast behind. It is perfect for everyone. You can use it with or without makeup. And what I love is that while it's doing all of these wonderful things to your face in terms of looks, it's also looking after your skin on the inside. This formula comes with beautiful, beautiful skin enhancers, let's call them, like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. We've got butters in there, we've got golden cane palm, we've got vitamin E. I'm someone that truly wants to build a collection that makes that perfect hybrid of skincare meeting makeup. I want to make you look good, but I also want to make you feel good, which is really, really, really important to me. When you wear our makeup regularly, especially let's say for example you're someone who doesn't wear like foundation every day. A lot of people don't wear foundation every day. On days when I'm not filming, I don't wear foundation or even a skin tint or concealer for that matter. This is all I go to. But I have seen the difference in my skin since I've started applying this every day. My skin feels nicer, it feels smoother. I feel like when you can tell when a product is working for you, right? And it's one of those, if you know, you know. Once you start using this, you'll know exactly what I mean. I want to show you the packaging because I feel like even though I'm showing it to you, I haven't really given you a close-up yet. It is a frosted glass bottle over here. We've got a plastic cap. We've got a beautiful black pump going on over here. We have 19 grams of product in here, so it's quite a good amount. And like I said, when it comes to the drugstore or section of makeup, which is where we do fall under as a brand and as the price points that we're constantly trying to maintain and stay in, there's not too much where you can say there are 4 claims and all 4 claims are great. My problem with hybrid products always has been that if you're claiming 4 things, like with us, with this one, we do blur, moisturize, prime and protect. Those are our 4 claims of sorts, right? We actually do all 4. I'm someone who would much rather do all those 4 steps separately if that one product isn't going to give me all the 4 that it promises. But that's just me. I have a really high spoiled standard when it comes to makeup, and I feel really proud of this baby because it really truly does bring all of those 4 things there. It will blur your skin like our Paris Filter airbrush powder does, and at the same time, because it is something you can wear with or without makeup, I'm going to go back to saying the line I say in every single launch: simplifies your beauty routine. I think that should be my next tattoo: simplifying beauty routines with a little Wearified logo on it. And then that's our new launch right here over here for you to see. As I'm saying that, I realize I didn't really touch upon the anti-pollution part of this while discussing the formula. Our formula actually will protect you from the dust and dirt and pollution and all out there, because AQI is such a huge conversation that has been going on for the past few years, and it's only deteriorating. We've seen more and more conversations around this in 2023, and this is one of those things that will help protect you not only from the UVA, UVB, but also from pollution. It is a really, really big one, and I feel like something like this is going to be your daily go-to for, like I said, blur, moisturize, prime and protect across so many different factors. I have to tell you that we're not only selling this individually on wearified.in, we're selling this in bundles of 2 as well. I do think that this is one of those perfect daily wear products, so you do save 20% off if you buy 2 together. In addition to which, I'm going to show you a sample because my final piece, I'm obviously pre-filming this video, but by the time this video goes live, I'll insert the proper picture or video. the sample that I have for a brush we've specifically launched to go along with this. This is going to be our number 13 brush. It is a stippling brush, beautiful, round, very soft. Our brushes are so loved by you guys, and these two also are going to be available in a bundle together. So basically step 0 is going to be available on 3 separate pages. I'm going to leave the links into that down below in the description section and the pinned comment. Let's talk about the price point of step 0 for a quick second. Now, this was a really difficult product to price because it's actually been our most expensive to manufacture. Keep in mind that we are a small brand and we call it micro batching at our end. We manufacture in micro batches, and we wanted to really step it up and bring you this like frosted glass finish and all of that this time. I experimented this formula in tubes, in tubs, in different types of pumped bottles, and this is what we finally came up to. And long story short, the MRP for this product, inclusive of taxes, and we never charge you for shipping anyway, no matter what you're buying from Wearified, is 1299. This product is also available in bundles with a brush as well as in bundles of 2, because like I said, I do see this seeping into becoming a daily use product, and so I want you to try and save some coin. With the set of 2, you get 20% off, which I think is really cool. I think that when I think of competitors when it comes to this product, because naturally we do a lot of R&D in that space, everything that we found even remotely close, I'm gonna put it like that, it's gonna make me sound a little bit cocky, but I'm just gonna be very honest with you, are all from the maybe luxe side of things. So the fact that a small teeny mini brand like ours is attempting to bring you something like this within the affordable segment has been a huge challenge. And honestly, initially it was very intimidating, but I feel like we've overcome it purely because we saw how we were able to do that for airbrush. Even airbrush, when we launched, was considered niche and there were only luxury brands that were doing airbrush. But the fact that we were able to bring this to you at this price point came from the confidence of what Wearified had been able to achieve with our airbrush powder. I feel like something like this is that perfect mix of skincare with makeup, and again, you can wear it with or without makeup, and something that will last you a long time. Like me, with absolute daily use, I've gone through, like, this is basically over at this point. It's just that leftover stuff that you pretty much get stuck to the glass, and I think I went a little over 3 months with this. It's like you can really get a good squeeze out of this. It's a major bang for your buck. In case I didn't mention this earlier, it is 19 grams, and I think that I feel like it's going to be one of those if you know kind of product experiences where you will realize that, oh my god, this is a product you truly want in your daily life, and it is so worth it. Every person we've tested with, sampled with, has been like, oh my god, this is super luxurious, what's your price point? And it's been a green signal at our end. I'm just gonna say it like that. I have to just kind of be transparent. It is a stunning formula. I cannot wait for you to try it. We do have offers going on for launch period only for the first 2 to 3 days. Wearified.in banners will tell you that, but if I have to just quickly get into it over here, we have a 15% off going on for the first couple of days, apart from which the bundles are there already, like I've mentioned to you. I really hope you guys will take a quick minute to go subscribe to Wearified.in, because our newsletters go out about once in 10 days, and sometimes we do secret offers only for the newsletter fam. So just gonna put that out there in case you'd like to go join and be part of that, because there are a lot of interesting things and updates that are coming there. Today, in present day, while you're watching this video, we had our 2nd annual pop-up, and for the first time ever, we launched this offline before going online. So I'm hoping the stocks that we have are gonna suffice whatever audience is looking to buy these online. We're constantly learning how to keep inventory. We try and do small batches purely, again, from the economics point of view as a small brand, but we're also becoming quicker with our restocks, hopefully. And one last thing I'm going to say before I sign off for this video, unrelated to step 0. I see your questions about bullet lipsticks. I hear you. I refuse to have 1 or 2 subpar quality of ingredients. As soon as those come back in stock for us within our budgets, our bullet lipsticks will be back. I know they've been gone for a while and everything is ready to go at our end except for 1 or 2 ingredients. As soon as we get those in hand within our budgets, I promise you those bullet lipsticks will be back. I just absolutely refuse to go a couple of steps down in the quality of ingredients available at our end right now. So just keeping that very, very, very transparent. All right then. Thank you for watching. Go over to wearified.in. Don't forget to subscribe for more alerts over here. And of course, Vlogmas daily uploads. I hope you're consuming my content anyway, because you and I are friends with or without Wearified. I'll never forget that I'm a content creator first and the founder of Wearified after that. So just gonna put that out there. Mwah. I love you very, very much. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. upload. Be there.